Okay, so we're going to talk about assigning a quiz to a student who needs time and a half. So I already have some quizzes here that I've made, and so I want to make a copy of them first. So the way I'm going to do that is I'm going to click a little gear button and then save it to resources and just hit save copy. And once that goes through, I'm going to get it from resources here. So I'm going to go and add materials, import from resources, and I'm going to find my quiz. So here's a little quiz that I had, and I'm going to import it. I can go a little advanced options here, but I don't really need to. So I'm just going to import it, and it should show up here on my screen. So okay, it's probably down here somewhere. Okay, so here's my quiz. I'm just going to drag it up to my folder to organize it. Alright, here's my little mice and men folder. Oh, we'll open this up, drag it in there. Alright, so now I have two quizzes here. They both have a certain time limit, but one I'm going to change so that it's the time and a half. And you can designate one obviously any way that you want it to. If you want to code it somehow so it's not so obvious that it's a, it's an extra time quiz. But for our purposes we'll just do that. Now I'm going to edit it. I go in, whoops, I'm going to click on it. Click on the little text there. So I go into see this screen, and now I'm just going to go into my settings, and rather than it being a time limit of 3 minutes, I'm just going to time limit of 4.5. Okay, so now it has my little time and a half standard. So obviously, however long your tests or quizzes take, it's easy just to calculate the time and a half and go from there. So now I'm good. I just want to make sure that the availability is what I want. It's, that it's available the way it should be. And so whatever settings you guys use here, you can just continue to use that. All right. So I'm going to save the changes, and I'm going to go back out into my little folder. And now, what I'm going to do is take this quiz and edit it. And I'm going to go to Advanced and click on this Individually Assign. So now I can go and if I know my time and a half students, I can go directly to whoever they are. So let's just say, one of the Verone brothers, if I wanted to, and then let's say maybe one of the many Gilfillans, right? And so now if I save it, it will, be assigned to Kevin and only to Kevin. Okay. Now it'll be a little bit tricky because he'll see if both quizzes are available to him, he'll see both, but he needs to know that he is going to be taking one versus the other one. So this is a conversation you should obviously have with the kid. You may want to work the kinks out a little bit and talk to the kids beforehand about how to make this work. But essentially you just make two quizzes, change the time limit on one, and then individually assign it to the correct student.